I have 2 kids. I try to be a better person around my kids. I really do. I try to change my behavior around them. Like, I have rules in my house. They all apply to me. Like, I have a rule that I don't curse around my kids. It's a rule. It does happen. You know, sometimes you have a stressful moment and you're with your kids, so you say something by mistake. Like, one time I was making dinner for my kids, and I gave my daughter a bowl of soup, and I said, here's your fucking soup. But you can see how that was a tough situation. You're supposed to teach your kids right from wrong. I don't know, it's confusing, you know? Some people raise their kids religiously, and that kind of covers it. They kind of go, all this, do that. I'm not raising my kids religiously because I don't feel like it. Just get up on a Sunday. Fuck that. Fuck that. Let your souls rot, kids. I don't care. I'm not getting... Daddy, who's Jesus? None of your business. Go back to bed. But my kids, you know, they're living in the world, and there's a lot of religion in the world, so you do have to teach your kids, if you're not raising them religiously, you do have to teach them about religion, you know? I always tell my kids the same thing. I tell them that there are many religions in the world, and they're all equal, but the Christians are the main one. That's what I tell them. The Christians won. They're the winners, so act accordingly. Congratulate Christians when you meet them, because they won the world. And it's true. It's true. We love to tell ourselves, like, every religion is exactly... No, they're not. The Christians won everything a long time ago. If you don't believe me, let me ask you a question. What year is it? I mean, come on. What year is it according to the entire human race? And why? What year is it? Anybody, sir, just yell out the year. Thank you. 2016. No, it's 20. That's right. It's 2017. What is that? That's a number. It's not just any number. It must be a very important number, because we're counting to it in unison as a species. For thousands of years, we've been going 1, 2, 3. Come on, everybody. 4. And now, come on, Africa. 5, 6. What is this number? We're counting the days. Since what? Since there was ever people, or since the sun did a something? Not at all. It's been 2017 years since what? Anybody, yell it out. Since, yes, Christ! Christ! That's right. It's been 2017 years since Christ Jesus. We are counting the days since Jesus together. Which makes sense if you're Christian, but what the fuck are the rest of us doing? Jesus was here, Jesus was here, Jesus was here. Everybody's scientists, historians. Jesus, Jesus. Jesus plus 2, Jesus plus 3, Jesus plus 4. Jesus plus 2017 years, 4 months, and 3 days is when your license expires. How is that not a win for the Christians? How is that not a complete win? That's not a Monday off in October. That's there was no time before Jesus. And the whole world's like, okay, sure. And then somebody was like, what about the years before him? There were billions, infinity. Those go backwards. You want us to measure most of history backwards? To accommodate one religion? Uh-huh. All right, we'll do it. It's fine. We'll do it. The whole world. You ever watch New Year's Eve around the world? They always show you like how every country celebrates. It's kind of cool. There's one little island. It's the first place that's actually the place that it's the year. It's a little island in the Pacific. I forget what it's called, but the people, they do a little ceremony for New Year's Eve every year. And they just wear grass. Because they don't even have sticks yet. They're in the grass age. They have no clocks, but they do a dance. 2017. And it goes around the world. Oh, it's a 2017. Death to all Christians in 2017. The Jews are quietly keeping track. It's really 5,766, but that's for us. We're just, that's okay. We're just keeping track for when you snap out of it. It's all right. I'll write yours on my check. I don't want a problem. What about Chinese New Year? Yeah, what about Chinese New Year? All right. Next time you're doing your taxes, just write monkey where the year goes. Just put monkey. See what happens to your funds. No, it's 2017, year of our Lord. Jesus-y, a clock on the nose. And they made it up. That's the weirdest part. Is they got to rename years that had already taken place. Because that's not what those years were. You know that, right? That the year 3 wasn't the year 3 during the year 3. Nobody was walking around back then. Hey, what year is it? It's 3. Yeah, but I'm 28. How can I be 28? There's only been 3. Oh, well, see, you were born in BC 24, and there's a 0. Remember it went backwards? Oh, shit, that was stressful. I hated those years. What was that like? What year is it? 10. What year is it now? 9. The fuck is gonna happen? I think it's pretty amazing when you think about it. The people used to say that being gay was wrong. Pretty recently, folks used to, like most people used to say that being gay was wrong. Of course, it's not wrong to be gay. I mean, it's pretty gay, but it's not wrong. But that's what people used to say. And now nobody says that. And I think that's a positive change. I think that's a good thing. Although I do wonder if there are gay people who miss when it was wrong. Maybe there's a few who miss when it was, because wasn't it a little more fun when it was like, this is fucking crazy? Like, didn't that give it a little zhuzh, a little, I could lose my job, oh fuck. Because now they're like everybody else, which is great, and they can get married, that's terrific, but is that fun to fuck your husband at your house? Wasn't it more fun to be in an old nightclub at 4 a.m, like, I'm breaking my mother's heart? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't even mean just gay people. Just some people like when sex is a little fucked up, you know? Some people like when sex is a little fucked up. All right. No. All right, you want to talk about it? Should we talk about it? Yeah, all right. I don't mind talking about it. Okay.
Here's what I'll give you some advice. Here's some advice that really only I can give you. Here's my advice. If you ever ask somebody, can I jerk off in front of you? Just let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. Fuck. Okay. If you ever ask somebody, may I jerk off in front of you? And they say yes. Just say, are you sure? That's the first part. And then if they say yes, just don't fucking do it. Just don't do it. Because look, whatever you're into, okay? Because everybody's got their thing. Whatever your thing is, I don't know. You all have your thing. I don't know what your thing is. You're so fucking lucky that I don't know what your thing is. Do you understand how lucky you are? That people don't know your fucking thing? Because everybody knows my thing. Everybody knows my fucking thing now. Obama knows my thing. Do you understand how that feels? To know that Obama was like, good Lord. Everybody in the world knows my thing. I got on an airplane in Italy. This little kid was like, Mama, that's the guy who jacked off in front of the people. So whatever your thing is, I don't know what it is. Maybe you can't come unless you have your father on speakerphone. Whatever it is. If you want to do it with somebody else, you need to ask first. But if they say yes, you still don't get to just go, woo, and charge ahead. You got to check in often. I guess that's what I would say. Check in. Because it's not always clear how people feel. Like, men are taught to make sure the woman is okay. But the thing is, women know how to seem okay when they're not okay. So you can't just look at her face and be like, yeah, her eyes are dry, we're fine, let's just keep going. You got to check in. Because communication during sex can be very confusing. Like, sometimes you're with a woman, you're having sex, she's making noises, she's going like, ooh, ah, and you're like, oh, she loves it. Not necessarily. Sometimes they're making those noises just to get through it. Because it's easier to go, ooh, than to say, I hate how you fuck me. Honestly, it's awful. So she goes, ooh, baby. It's kind of like a Negro spiritual. It's sort of similar. So to assume that she likes it is like if they heard slaves singing in the fields and you're like, hey, they're having a great time out there. As far as my thing, I don't know what the fuck. People are like, why do you want to do it anyway? Okay, I don't know. I like jerking off. I don't like being alone. That's all I can tell you. I get lonely. Where is everyone? It's just sad. I like company. I like to share. I'm good at it, too. If you're good at juggling, you wouldn't do it alone in the dark. You would gather folks and amaze them. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that shit.
Nice to see you. Really good.
It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a long time.
It has been a long time. You're a much thinner fellow than you were before.
Don't get used to it.
No?
Now you live in New York.
Yes.
You've got 2 little girls.
Yeah, 2 kids.
Do they come on trips with you when you do this sort of thing?
I would not do that to them. No, they're at home with their mom, sleeping right now.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you know where your kids are now. Didn't used to know where you know what I mean? Like when we were kids, did your parents know where you were?
Never.
No. No idea.
Even that thing on the news that said, 10 o'clock, do you know where your kids are?
Nope.
The answer was no.
No idea. Now there's a kind of a custody, chain of custody that's never broken, you know? You just can account for every second of your kids' lives.
Yeah.
You go on play dates and it's an arranged thing. And they go, you drop them off, and you wait. You know, you take them to soccer games. And it's empowering, yay! And then you take them home. It's all very arranged.
You're right. It is more. I wonder why that is.
Well, the people that like to have throw kids in the garbage and stuff like that. Hit them and break their bones. But anyway, that's not important right now. But
because when we were
kids,
it wasn't like that.
Oh no, those people were around. They weren't on stage. There was no Nancy Grace. So now there's somebody there to remind you of it a lot. So folks watch their kids more. I mean, it's not a new thing.
When you were a kid, you'd just be running. You'd run around the neighborhood, right?
Well, I have my kids go on play dates, and I know I have a relationship with the parents. Mm-hmm. I know who the kids are. They've been to my house. I've been to their house. I was just a kid walking around town. I was like 8 years old, younger than my daughter, and I was just this kid, just walking around, just a dude in town. And I would go to Greg's house, my friend Greg, and my mother never met Greg. No idea who he is. Certainly never met his dad or whoever the dude was. I don't know who it was. When I went to Greg's house, I'd knock on the door, and this guy would come, and he always wearing, like, I don't know, some kind of weird top that looked a little womany. And Hanes, he always had a Snoopy glass with gin in it. And just Hanes briefs that were fighting with, and then there was always a little brown spot on the front. Yes. So I was 7 years old contemplating, does this guy poop out of his penis? Like what? Those are the kind of things that I had to think about.
That's Greg's dad for you.
Yes.
You didn't have, were you a bad kid?
I wasn't a bad kid, but I got in trouble because I just was alone, and I just, I got into stealing tampons at one point.
For profit?
No, I didn't make a dime.
Well, how would this work? I hesitate to ask, but how would this work?
No, I was 8 years old, and I just went into a CVS one day because I just roamed store aisles, and I was looking at the tampons, and I was sort of staring at them with this. I knew there was something dirty about them. I didn't know what they were. And I picked one up. I got the gall to pick one up, and I'm looking at this box of tampons, and someone came around the corner, so I put it in my jacket. And now I have stolen them. Yeah. Because if I take them out, someone saw that I had them in my jacket. In my head, I'm like, that's it. They're in there. I can't. So I left, and I had sweat on my face. And I just went home, and I threw them under my bed, and I'm eating dinner. Like everybody knows, I have tampons under my bed. And so it was a terrible, stressful experience, which I then repeated every day for like 2 months.
What?
I'd go back and I'd just do the whole cycle. I just kept doing it. No, I never got caught. I mean, they probably saw me, but the guy's like, I'm not confronting the kid who takes the tampons. I'll pay for them out of my check before I live that moment. I'm not asking that little pervert what he's doing with those.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that boy.
Something's really wrong with him.
And how did it end?
Well, they kept going under my bed, and I just tried not to think about him. And then one day I looked, and they were just gone. They just were gone, and my mom never said anything. She must have been cleaning up, and she was like, what is this? It's crazy.
Wow, that's...
I don't know, maybe she used them for like 10 years. I don't know. I mean, would she throw them away?
You might as well. In those days, you don't waste.
Maybe I contributed to the family a little bit, Maybe I kept my mom in cheap tampons for a few years. I don't know.
Are your kids unusual like that?
No.
Are you, as the weird father, are you a weird father to them?
No, I mean, I've tried to make up for it. But it's a little too late. Like, I think I had kids a little too late and a little too fat in life, You gotta,
what do you mean by that?
Well, you should be a young, healthy dad. You should be a 26-year-old father in a tight T-shirt going, whoa, I'm gonna get you, one of those guys. That's what kids have coming. And I'm not that.
Don't do that.
No, I take them to the park and I just run them like dogs. You got 20 minutes? I just watch them run. I stand there breathing like Tony Soprano and watching him run. And Daddy, chase us. If someone grabs you, maybe I'll chase them. But otherwise, grow up sad. And there's just, I have a lot of physical limitations that keep me from being a good dad. Like, I'm always in a 48-hour window of diarrhea that either I'll be having or have had diarrhea within 48 hours. Somewhere I'm on the timeline of my life and the diarrhea. And depending on where I am in that window dictates how far from my house I'm willing to venture.
I see.
How far a radius.
Yeah, right. You're
otherwise,
tethered,
yes. It's like having an ankle bracelet in a different kind of way. Because otherwise, I'm having diarrhea in a public restroom with my kids standing there watching me because they're little. I can't leave them out by themselves. So they're standing there. Daddy, I don't want to. Sorry, honey, you want to go to the aquarium. This is what happens. I said, let's go to get the newspaper and come home, but you wanted to get fancy, so you get to watch me pee out of my ass for 2 hours.
Well, it's fun with the kids. The memories
about it, yeah.
Now, do they know? Do they understand like that you're a comedian? Do they know this? Is this a concept that they're familiar with?
They know that Daddy tells jokes, and they don't get the business though. You know, like they don't get
who
show
does
business.
really?
No, who does? But like I had a weird conversation with my 9-year-old. We were driving on the highway. The 6-year-old was there too, but she was just, sapping resources. She wasn't really contributing to the conversation. We passed by a cruise ship, and I said, "Hey, girls, the cool thing about having kids is that you get to tell them what everything is. You get to be the person that reports the whole planet to them.
You're
for the
their
first
tour
time.
guide for their life.
For life,
Yeah.
exactly. That's a cruise ship. It's a massive boat. There's swimming pools and discos or whatever they have, So they got excited by the idea of a cruise ship, and I said, some comedians do shows on cruise ships. And they said, do you do that? And I was like, no. Here's the thing. Comedians have a mean hatred of cruise ship comics.
Yeah.
It's just a mean prejudice. We call them boat acts. It's just mean. It's boat act because they pander. We just think they're crap, and it's just something you just feel. It's like being born racist. You just believe it. You don't question it. It's just a thing in you.
You might not even know, but
yeah. So my daughter's like, have you ever worked on a cruise ship? I'm like, no. And she says, why not? Why wouldn't you want to be on a boat? And I'm like, well, that's a different kind of comic. She says, well, what's the different about him? Well, a cruise ship comic just tries to please everybody. And she's like, why wouldn't you want to do that? Of course. Isn't that what you want to do? Yes, but I see some things I say on stage might upset some people. Why would you upset people? That's a terrible thing to do. So,
you know what? There might be some clarity there. I don't know.
It is.
You might want to rethink this.
I might try the
thing.
cruise ships. Yeah.
Well, by the way, first of all, I want to say the show is terrific. It's very funny, and I know. We're going to take a quick break here. Okay. We'll come back and talk about Louis. Louis airs Thursday nights, 10:30 on FX. Louis C.K. We're right back.
Can I help you? Yeah, I need condoms, sexual lubricant, Vagitine, and blueberries. Lubricant L7, Vagitine L3, next to the tampons, condoms behind the counter. We ain't got no blueberries. Thank you.
That's Louis C.K.'s show. Louis. It's on FX every Thursday night. By the way, the show is, not only is it very funny, but the directing is great. I know you direct the show, too.
I do, yes.
It looks great. It looks like a movie out of the 70s.
Thank you. That's
You must be very pleased with the whole thing.
I am. I love it. The movie out of the 70s is perfect. That's what I grew up loving and watching.
How is the how is the second season different from the first season? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I when I get bored of something, I just stop doing it, So I didn't keep a lot of the same stuff. Like, we moved to a new apartment. It's a whole other, but there's no scene where it happened. I just stopped being in that one and started another one. Last year, I had one very constant character. It was my brother, played by Bobby Kelly. He was a really funny guy, and he did such a good job. And this year, I just didn't feel like it, so he's gone. He's just gone. He's gone. I didn't kill him in an episode. It's like he never existed.
But the great thing for him is it's in a way like Lost, where he could possibly come back.
Yeah,
right?
he might. I guess I'd have to have a good idea. I didn't have any ideas for him, so I just stopped this. He's not in the reality of the show anymore, like he never was. So now I have 2 sisters,
right?
And one of them, and none of this reflects my life. The show's all fiction, but the first episode this season introduces my sister as this character, and it's a big introduction. And it's the last thing we shot because I came up with it like right before we wrapped. So she's just gone. She just doesn't come. There's a whole thing where she comes and I love her. Gone. Never see her again.
Really?
Yes, and my neighbor comes and helps me, and he's a really nice guy, and the last thing he says is, remember who your neighbors are. And I go, yes, I would. And he's gone too.
Really?
He's gone.
It seemed like you were going to then have a neighborly, friendly relationship.
Yeah, you'll never see him again. No, and last year I had this woman play my mother, and she was this crazy, horrible woman. My mother's a really nice person. So I just made up this terrible mother character played by this Mary Louise Wilson, really funny actor. And so we did the episode. And then later in the season, I wanted to do a flashback to my real mother, who's really nice. So I did that too. And so everybody was very confused. These characters are so insanely different. And the woman who played my mother as a young woman is a woman I date in another episode as just a whole other person. Because she was good at both parts. So I just don't care.
It's an ensemble cast.
Well, every episode just has its own goal. And if it messes up the goal of another episode, I don't give a shit. I just don't care.
I like that. You're very fickle, and the hell with it.
That's right.
You know what? If any of
you
these
don't like it, fire me.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a very Darwinist system television.
No one should get too comfortable with anything.
No, man.
Not
if
the
it
actors
stinks,
on
I'm
set,
gone.
and not the viewers at home.
That's right.
Louis C.K., everybody. Louis has been